So, hello friends. Today we will be studying Python. So, in Python, we have covered till lists, and today we will be looking studying tuples. So, in list, what we study. So, how to create a list. So, here we can see we have written this list as apple, banana, and cherry, and this list dot append orange. So, if we can add orange to it, print this list. So we have printed this list. In the next so check get the length of the list, add an item to the end of the list. So we have added an item to the end of the list here. So in the next line we get add an item to a specific index. So the list is this list is equal to apple, banana, and cherry, and a list dot insert 1 comma orange. So at one index, so 0 and 1 index, we will introduce orange. So our task is complete. So added an item at a specific index, so remove an item. So in the next we have to remove. So this list equals apple, banana, and cherry, and this list dot remove banana. So we will remove banana, so apple and cherry will be left. So print this list. So apple and cherry. Again, in the next, what we have, remove the last item. So here this list equal apple, banana, and cherry, and this list dot pop. So for removing we use dot pop. So last item will be removed. So apple, banana, and cherry will be removed. So next, what we have to study, uh, remove item, remove last item, remove an item at a specific index. So this list equals apple, banana, and cherry, and this list is 0. Del this list is 0. So 0 index element will be removed. So banana and cherry will be left. So del this list 0 and print this list. So after printing, left with banana and cherry. And in the next, empty a list. So this list equals apple, banana, and cherry, and this list dot clear. So we get empty. So print this list. So we will print empty list. So next, what we get to do, using this list empty list constructor to make a list. So this list equals list apple, banana, and cherry, and print this list. So we print apple, banana, and cherry. So we get this. Next, we move to Python tuples. So what we have to do in Python tuples? So create a tuple. So how can we create a tuple? So this tuple equals apple, banana, and cherry. So print this tuple. So here we get the output in a small bracket. In the list, we were getting output in big bracket. In tuple, we get the output print in a small bracket. Next, just a minute. So in the next problem, what we have to do is access tuple item. So close this. Let me close this tab. So access tuple item. So this tuple equals apple, banana, and cherry, and print this tuple one. So we will get banana. In the next, we get to change the tuple value. So this tuple equals apple, banana, and cherry, and this tuple one equals black currant. So this is still the same. Print this tuple. So what we get, apple, banana, and cherry. So what we were told to do, change the tuple value, but tuple value was not changed. Next, what we get, loop through the tuple. So what we get, so this tuple equals apple, banana, and cherry. For x in a tuple, this tuple, print x. So we will be looping. For x equals 0, we get apple. For x1, we get banana, and for x2, we get cherry. Next, check if a tuple item exists. So this tuple again here is apple, banana, and cherry. And if apple is this tuple, so print yes, apple is in the fruit tuple. So yes, we get the out as output. This is statement as output. Next, what we have to do, get the length of a tuple. So how can we get the length? So this tuple equals apple, banana, and cherry. So print length this tuple. So length will be 3. Next, what we get? Uh, we get length. So delete a tuple. So how can we delete a tuple? So this tuple equals apple, banana, and cherry, and del this tuple. So we will delete this tuple. So print this tuple. So what will be the output? This tuple will raise an error because the tuple no longer exists. So trace back most recent call last. So we will get an error tuple. This tuple is not defined. And the last what we have to use is using the tuple constructor to create a tuple. So this tuple equals tuple apple, banana, and cherry. So this tuple equals bracket colon single comma apple single comma banana comma single colon cherry. So we have get all these function done. So in the next we have to do sets. But before moving, let us do some coding here. So we have studied tuple right now in the W3 school. So again we will be going to practice those tuple. So tuple set and dictionary. So we will be practicing here tuple set and dictionary. So from the beginning we will be working on this only. So let us start. It is this. So from here we will start. So it is given again. So it is given today we are talking about new kind of variable. This is called tuple. Tuple is like a list, but not exactly a list. So here we start with t equals empty bracket, and in the next we type t. So what will be the output for this? The output will be tuple, tuple, because it is in this small bracket. So the output will be tuple. So next, so type t we have got. So now if we type t equals 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5, so what we get? Tuple. So what we get? So again if we type t, not in the markdown but in the code, if we type t, so what output we will get? Tuple again. So we get output tuple for this again. And next if we write t1 equals sudh 345 comma 45 plus 78j comma 546.56 comma true. So for this, what if we type t1? If we type t1, what output we will get? So we will get output as in the tuple format. So single colon sudh comma 345 comma again in tuple 45 plus 78j comma 546.56 comma true. So this we get here. Next, what we get? So next what we get? L equals big bracket SUDH comma 345 comma 45 plus 78J comma 546.56 comma true TRUE. So again, if we type L in the next line, for this the output will be big bracket single colon SUDH comma 345 comma bracket open 45 plus 78J comma 546.56 comma TRUE. So this will be our output in the last line. And for this, if we type TYPE, type L. So for this, our output will be LIST, list. List will be our output. And again, for this, if we type properties of TUPLES, if we type properties of tuple, so what we get in the markdown, we get in this, in list it's inside in a square bracket, in tuple it's inside in a tuple bracket. So this bracket is called tuple bracket. So that is a square bracket, and in tuple we use tuple bracket. So if we type T2 equals empty bracket, and if we type T2, so for this our output will be tuple again, TUPLE. The next, if we type T1 and so the output will be, for this the output will be tuple bracket to the SUDH comma 345 comma tuple bracket 45 plus 78J comma 546.56 comma true TRUE. So this will be our output. Next, if we type L, so our output will be like square bracket single colon SUDH comma 345 comma tuple bracket 45 plus 78J comma 546.56 comma true TRUE. So if we use hash space SLICING, if we use this, what we will get? So we will get L big bracket 0:2 hash in list. So in markdown big bracket single colon SUDH comma 345. Again, if we type T1 big bracket 0:2 in hash in tuple TUPLE, so we get the T1 in tuple, so we get 0 to 2 as output. So 0, not 1 we will get. Why not 1 we will get? So for 0:2, so only these two items will be printed separately. Okay. So Sud will be printed, and number at second position, second index 2 will be printed. So again, the output for this will be tuple bracket single colon SUDH comma 345. So in the next line it is given how to print entire tuples in reverse order. So how to print entire tuple in reverse order? So how can we do that? So using T1. So if we type T1, what we get? We get this as output, tuple bracket, single colon, SUDH, comma, 345, comma, tuple bracket 45 plus 78J complex number and 546.56, comma, boolean data true true. And so for T1 we will get output as this. So for T1 big bracket colon colon minus 1, so we get output in reverse order. So for this we get output as true, true, comma, 546.56, comma, 45 plus 78J, comma, 345, comma, single colon SUDH. So this will be output. Again T1 big bracket colon colon minus 1. So we have used here minus 1. Again we will be using, so from we will initiate from minus 1. We have not given the end point and we have given the uh, jump size. So jump index is minus 1. So we will be jumping in reverse order. So again for this, here again we have given jump as minus 1. So again for this output will be the same. So for this output will be true, comma, 546.56, comma, tuple bracket 45 plus 78J, comma, 345, comma, single colon SUDH. Again, if we have to write has how to get last element. So how to get last element, and we have to type T1. So minus 1 we use here. So for this we get last element here is true. So till here we have done. Now again, so new heading starts, has in tuple slicing wise exactly same as a list. So slicing is the same as list. So in TUPLES slicing wise exactly same as a list. So we have written this, and we can type T1 square bracket colon colon 2. So for this output we get as a tuple bracket sudh, comma, tuple bracket 45 plus 75 78J, triple bracket true, true. So we get this as output. Now what we use? We use T1 square bracket 0 colon colon 2. So for this what we get as output? So colon single colon SUDH, comma, 45 plus 78J, comma, and true. So this will be the output for this. Again, so we have get solved till here. Now what we use? We use T1 square bracket 0 colon colon 2. So for this what we get as output? We get as output so the SUDH, comma, triple bracket 45 plus 78J, comma, true, true. So this is our output. So again in the next line what we use has how list and tuples are different. So how list and tuples are different, we will learn in the next heading. So in list we can change the element, and in tuple we can't able to change the element. So if we type L, so for L the output will be square bracket single colon SUDH comma 345 comma tuple bracket 45 plus 78J comma 546.56 comma true. So here I don't have to use tuple bracket. So but tuple bracket should be left here only. So till here I will copy. Okay. So for L we will be getting this as output, and if we type L1 equals square bracket 4 comma 5 comma 6 comma 7, and if we type L square bracket 0, so for this our output will be sudh, SUDH. So we will get this as output. Now what we will get, so let me add some more uh, table switch. So now if we type L0, so 0 index element will be printed, and I'd like to replace the Sudh with Kumar. So we replace Sudh with Kumar. So again if we type L, the output will be a square bracket this. So not this time, this way. So if we type L0, so we get this, and if we type L square bracket 0 equals double colon Kumar, Kumar. So and if we again type, after typing this, if we again type, so here we will replace Sudh with Kumar. So this will be the new output. Again if we type T1, and the output will be the same. In the tuple bracket the output will be the same as of L, but if we type T1 square 0, so we get only in 0 index element, that is Sudh, SUDH. So 0 index element we get for T1 0, and for T1 square bracket 0 equals XYZ. So we get an error, tuple object does not support item assignment. So we get this as an error, that tuple element does not support item assignment. So next line we get this as tuples is a immutable, unchangeable, immutable and unchangeable. Tuple is a immutable, unchangeable. In the next line what we get? We get hash is possible to replace the string character with the help of indexes, INDEXES. So we get this as an output. So is possible to replace character with indexes. So answer for this is no. Answer for this is big no. So here we get the answer. Now what we have to write next? So we have variable s equals double quote SUDH, and for S0 index, what we have variable double quote as M. So for this we get an error as string object does not support item assignment. So this is string and this is item in square bracket. So this is item assignment. So this does not support. That is why we get error here. Next, what we have to write, has it's possible to extend in tuples like list. So what we have to write here is T1. So if we type T1, so what we get? So for this output will be single colon SUDH, comma 345, comma 45 plus 78J, comma 546.56, comma true. So this will be the output we getting. And for T2 equals open triple bracket 34, comma 56, comma 56, comma 56, comma 5, comma 656. So for this for T1 plus T2 what we get? We get open bracket SUDH, comma 345, comma open bracket 45 plus 78J, comma 546.56, comma true, comma 34, comma 56, comma 56, comma 56, comma 5, comma 656. So till here we get this. So for L, if we type, what we get? We get big bracket colon KUMAR, comma 345, comma 45 plus 78J, comma 546.56, comma true. So for this output will be this. Next, if we type L1 again, so for this, for L1 we get what we get? Square bracket 4, comma 5, comma 6, comma 7. So for this we get this as output. And for L plus L1 we get output as single colon Kumar, comma 345, comma bracket 45 plus 78J, comma 546.56, comma true, comma 4, comma 5, comma 6, comma 7. So this we get as output. L plus L1. For L plus L1 we get this as output. Kumar 345, 75, 45 plus 78, 546.56, true, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we get this as output. For T1 into 2 we get tuple bracket single colon SUDH, comma. So let me type again this. So we get this till true, again comma, we get this again till true. So for 2 times we are getting this. So 2 times this output we will be get. So if we time T1 times 7, So for 7 times, output exceeds limit size. Open the full data. So let me pause this for one. So till here, if we type this, so we will get output as output exceeds size limit. Now next here we type here I calling my T1 and let's see what's all the inbuilt function available in T1. So T1 I remember what is. So just write T1 and press tab. That's all. If we wrote T1 and press tab, only two functions available, index and count. But if we wrote L and press tab, there are a lot of functions available. So if we write T1 and tab, but if we write L, so I understand. So there are many functions available. There are a lot of available functions. So now I understand. So if we write T1, so we get T1. So now I understand what it means. So let me remove this and delete this. So if we write T1, we get triple bracket this as output. So let me write it again. UDH, comma 345, comma triple bracket 45 plus 78J, comma 546.56, comma true. So we get this. And if we write T1 dot count, count, triple bracket 345, so we get 1 as output. And if we write T1 dot index, triple bracket SUDH, we get 0 as output. And next, if we write T1 dot find triple bracket 345, so we get error. So what is attribute error we get? So I don't understand this. So now here for T1 dot find 345, we do not have any object. Tuple object has no attribute of find, so we do not get we get this error here. Next, it is written where we use tuples. So we all have Gmail, Facebook, and so on accounts. We keep changing password in regular basis. If we do not want anyone to access the password in the particular location, so in that case, we can try to use tuples so that no one will be able to change that at any point of the time. It's just an example, not all our password inside in the tuple. Next heading is tuple never supports append, extend, insert operation. So these are because tuple is a immutable. A nested tuple will work. Nested tuple means tuples inside tuples. So what we get? T equals in tuple 45 comma 54 comma 54 comma 5 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6 comma space colon sudh. So we get this as output, and next we get, if we type t, so we get this as output. This tuple we get as output. Okay, so sud will be in single. So for here, sud will be in, not will be in bracket and single quote. Single quote. So this will be our output, and next, so space will be there. So for every item, space will be there. So this will be the output, and after sud we get t. So for t again, so we have got, we are done with this. So we have done t, and for t we get this. So inside the tuple we can add multiple type of collections. Collect means list and tuples. So next we get, if we type t1 equals tuple bracket, big bracket 3 comma 4 comma 54 comma 6 comma space tuple bracket sd comma 435 comma 56 comma usd. What we get output for this? So we get no output. Next we type t1, so what we get output for this? So no output will be there. So we type open bracket big bracket triple bracket big bracket 3 comma 4 comma 54 comma 6 comma triple bracket sd comma 435 comma 56 again comma usd. We have solved till here. So next what we get? We can do list inside in the tuple of tuple inside the tuple. That is pretty much possible. So how to get sd in that tuple of t1? So if we type t1, so what will be the output? The output will be the same what we have written here for t1. It will be, it will be for markdown, it will be this only, not this. So what we have written here will be the output. So this will be the output for this as well. This as well. Okay, and let us suppose again here, if we type t1 big square bracket 1 square bracket 0, so we get as output sd. So till here we have learned that if we type t1, so output will be this, and for t1 10 output will be sd. Now the question is it possible to change 54 to sud? So if we type t1 square bracket 0 square bracket 2 equals to dh, so, and if we type t1 again, so the output will be, what will be the output? Not this. output will be this, and if we use it again in the next line, what we get? We get to write, yes, it is possible to change the list value inside the tuple. So here we get this as heading. Now question, for question we got the answer. Now we what type what? T T1 square bracket 0 equals SD SFD SFD SAFD. So for this, pupils not assign to not assign because it's a tuple. So what we get here, that for T is 0 SD, tuples not assigned. So tuple object does not support item assignment. Okay, and if we type T1 square bracket 1 square bracket 1 again equal to, so what error we get? Tuple object does not support item assignment, and it's not possible to change the values in tuples. So what we write? It's not possible to the value in tuples. So what is the only way to change tuple elements? What is the only way? So if we write T1 equals open bracket not 53, 54, 9, 84, 496, 496, 84, and in the next we type T1 equals list T1, and in the next we type T1. So for this the output will be square bracket 53 comma 54 comma 9 comma 84 comma 496 comma 469 comma 8 comma 4. So this will be the output for, and for T1 square bracket 7 we get SUDH as output, and for T1 we get nothing. So now what we have to write? We have to write the output for T1. The output will be the same, I think. No. So it is T1 7 is so, and now the T1 is this. Okay. So we have to copy this, and now we have to paste this, because in tuple bracket. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 0, 1. So for this we get this as output SUDH, because we have replaced 37 with truth. So now the new output will be like this. So for set, so what is set? So set is another kind of collection. Just for example, if we put take a variable L square bracket 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4, comma 5, comma 6, comma 7, comma 8, comma 9, comma. So how many 7 are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11, 7 are there. Now what we get as question? So if we put as question will be the next question is what? So let me add some more boxes here. So what is question here? Question is if someone asking, can you remove all the duplicate elements in this list? So if we type L, so we get this list as 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 5, comma 6, comma 7, comma 9, comma 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So till here we have 11 in digits. So if we put L equals set 1, set L, so what we get? L we get. For this, what is the output? The output is curly bracket 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4, comma 5, comma 6, comma 8, comma 9. So this is the output for L. And next for set, what we the output has for set, we have set is a collection, which means always hold a unique element. It will try to remove the duplicates empty elements by itself. So if we put S equals curly bracket and if we type S, so what we get? We get dict. So type of S is dict. Okay. Now if we type S1 equals curly bracket 2, comma 3, comma 4, and if we type S1, type S1 if we type, so what we get? We get set. So in the markdown we get set. Now if we type S2 equals curly bracket, so how many one here is? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4, comma 5, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4, comma 54, comma. So 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4, comma 5, comma 6. So these are S2, set 2. Next, S2 is what? Has we had a duplicate element, but here we got only uniques. Here we got only uniques. And next, what we got for this S2, we get output as 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4, comma 54. So we get output as this. Is it possible to access the all of this element in S2 by using a slicing operation 4? So no, it is not possible to access all the elements in S2 because set is an unordered collection. So S2 0. So set is object is not subscriptable. Subscriptable. I just want to access the one in set 2. How can I do? Just convert into list and then access. After that, convert into set. So just for example, if we type S2, so for this, what output we will get? Curly bracket 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 54. And if we type here list to S2, so what we get here? Square bracket 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 54. And next, if we type inbuilt function instead, just press tab in function in set, just press tab. So for this, what we get? We use this way, in this way. So if we type as in build function s2 dot add 89777 s2 curly bracket 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 54 comma 89777 and if we type s2 dot add tuple sudh sudh, for this output is curly bracket 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 54 comma 89777 comma qdh. So this is the output. So is it possible to add a list inside a set? So answer is no, because reason is because set always hold ordered collection of unique elements. It just try to find uniqueness in between, not in primitive data type. So if we type s dot 2 dot add 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6. So if we type this, so unhashable type list we get. So if we again type s2 dot add tuple curly bracket 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. For this we get unhashable type set. In the next line, if we type curly bracket square bracket 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6 and again comma square bracket 1 comma 2 comma 7 comma 8 comma 9. For this unhashable type list we get, but it will work in tuple collection inside a set. So it will work in tuple collection inside a set. Now if we again type curly bracket tuple 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6 comma again tuple bracket 1 comma 2 comma 3 7 comma 8 not dot I am typing 1 comma 2 comma 7 comma 8 comma 9. So this for this the output is curly bracket tuple 1 comma 2 comma 7 comma 8 comma 9 tuple bracket 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6. So these are the output. So why is it working with tuple only? Problem is mutability and immutability. Is it going to remove the duplicate tuple inside the set? So if we type 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6 again comma we type 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6 again type 1 comma 2 comma 7 comma 8 comma 9. So for this output we get curly bracket small tuple 1 comma 2 comma 7 comma 8 comma 9 again comma tuple bracket 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6. So this we get, and in the next line what we have to type, so we have written this till here. So in the next line if we type again curly bracket in tuple bracket 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6 comma not space again tuple bracket 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6 comma tuple bracket 3 not this time in tuple bracket but 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. So in markdown we get tuple bracket small bracket 3 comma space 4 comma 5 comma 6 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. So these are the output we get. Now we need to see some other inbuilt function instead. So other inbuilt function, so if we type s equals curly bracket tuple 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6 comma tuple 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. So these are the inbuilt functions in set. So if we type s, so what we get? We get in tuple 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. So these are the output we get for s. And next we type remove hash remove. So we type remove. So how can we remove? So using s dot remove we can remove. So s dot remove tuple bracket 4. So for s we get as output curly bracket tuple bracket 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6 comma 3 comma space 5. So these are, so for discord it is mentioned. For Discord, it is mentioned 1, 2, 3, 4. So for Discord, it is mentioned that s dot this s dot discard triple bracket 5 has my 5 is gone, comma. So s we get. So in markdown curly bracket, small bracket 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6 comma 3. So till here we get this. So what is the difference between remove and discard operation? Here we write as what is the difference between remove and discard operation. So we type remove this way, and what it will remove element, and discard it will remove element, but only for number. If element is not a number, it will not do anything. So we type s dot remove 45 because 45 nama set la illa adhunalla error kattudhu. So what we get? So here error is 45. So here error is 45. In the next line we get s dot discard 45. So discard Bandhu number. Remove Panna user Pannuvam, so it will work. Namma set la Andha number Illai Nalam work agam. So whether set is mutable or immutable. It's not a mutable, not even a immutable. It's unordered collection. When it's a unordered collection, you will not able to get a indexes. So if we not able to get a index, if not indexes, so we will not be able to do any kind of manipulation operation. In case of unordered collection, we can able to get any indexes. We want to do type conversion into a list or tuple, then we can change. So whether mutable or immutable, here we understand. So if we type curly bracket sudh, sudh, so for this and comma again sudh, 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 because it's a case sensitive. Has it's a sensitive So what we get is single colon SUDH, comma SUDH. So if we want a reverse order in a set element, we should convert into the list and then we can be able to perform. So want to check all inbuilt function in set. So s2 dot clear. So we get s2. So what s2 is? Set. S2 is set. Again, what we get? So has set is sorting for not only integers, it will work on both string also. So this is the output. So if we type s equals curly bracket 4 comma 5 comma 6 comma 4 comma 6 comma 8 comma 9 comma 2 comma 6 comma 5 comma 5 comma 5 comma 6 6 comma 5 comma space sudh comma sudh comma sudh. So for this and next line s markdown 2 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6 comma 66 comma 8 comma 9 comma sudh comma sudh. So Vikas Aking asking this question. L equals 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6 and set 1 set L. For set L we get curly bracket 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6 and for tuple tuple open bracket L, what we get as markdown we get 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6. So this we get in the markdown. So in dictionary we can store our element in key and values. If we type d equals empty curly bracket, type d is dict, type d is dict. If we type d equals curly bracket 3 comma 4, not with a space, just this way. So what we get? Type d and markdown we get set. Again, if we type d equals curly bracket 4 colon sudh, we type sudh, so we get d dot keys the bracket and dict underscore keys square bracket 4. So this is the output. So d dot the values the bracket we get dict underscore values square bracket sudh sudh we get. Again in the next line what we get, d1 equals e1 5445 comma t2 udh comma t3 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6. So for this we get d1, and in the markdown we get single colon e1 colon 5445 comma t2 colon udh comma t3 colon square bracket 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6. So we get this. If we type d1 dot keys keys t bracket, we get what we get as output dict underscore keys tuple square bracket single quote t1 comma space single quote t2 comma single quote t3. So d1 dot values t bracket we get dict underscore values tuple square bracket, what we get 5445 comma sudh sudh comma square bracket 3 comma space 4 comma space 5 comma space 6. So this output we get for this. So what we get in next line? So we get 1 2 3 4 in list tuple. If we want to access any values we use index number, but here we want to use key value. So again in list tuple, if we want to access any value we use index number, but here we want to use key value. So d1 0, for d1 square bracket 0 the error is 0. For d1 square bracket key 2, so we get output as to the sudh. If we type d1 square bracket key 1, we get as output 5445, and if we type d1 square bracket key 3 we get what we get square bracket 3 comma space 4 comma space 5 comma space 6. So here till here we get this. So is it going to work if we create a key in a special case character? D equals curly bracket not free colon square bracket D DSAF comma DFSF comma 4 comma 5 comma 6 comma 7 comma 7 and so invalid syntax. And for next D equal curly bracket at the rate 3 space colon square bracket DSAF DSAF 4 comma 5 comma 6 comma 7 comma 7 and for this again we get invalid syntax. So D equals curly bracket underscore 3 colon square bracket DSAF comma DSAF comma 4 comma 5 comma 6 comma 7 comma 7. Again for this name 3 is not defined, underscore 3 is not defined. If we type D equals curly bracket hash colon square bracket DSAF comma DSAF comma 4 comma 5 comma 6 comma 7 comma 7. So unexpected EOF while parsing. So special characters key are not going to work, but decimal number will work, going to work. 4 means dot, 4 means decimal, so it will going to work. A special character key will work if we pass in a string like not 4. The next line D equal dot 4 square bracket DSAF comma DSAF comma 4 comma 5 comma 6 comma 7 comma 7. So we can store our values in lists, tuples, set, integer, string. The difference between set and dictionary is both in curly bracket, but dictionary have a key and value. If we are not clear a key and value pair, in that case, that is not considered as dictionary. That will be considered as a set. D1 curly bracket colon key 1 colon 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma colon key 2 colon SUDH, comma, E1 45. D1 we get here, and in the next line, what we get is curly bracket colon E1 colon 45 space after space comma single colon T2 colon space. So, so these are the, in the next we get D1 square bracket E1, next we get 45 for this is output. If we type D2 equals curly bracket E1 colon square bracket 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma T2 colon शुद्ध comma T3 शुद्ध D2 T1 square bracket 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5 single colon T2 शुद्ध C again T2 after T2 we type शुद्ध, after शुद्ध we type T3, after that T3 colon शुद्ध D1 T1 colon square bracket 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma T2 शुद्ध comma T3 शुद्ध D2 will come. So for this square bracket E1 colon square bracket 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma E2 comma not comma, here we use colon शुद्ध comma T3 colon शुद्ध. So these are the will be the output. Now again, if we type D1 equals, so same thing will be copied from key till this point. Same thing will be copied. So we will type curly bracket and put at this. So if we type D1 and square bracket colon KUMAR So for this we get 45. So I don't understand. So okay. So it is at 45th place. I understand. Index 45. It might be. After 45. Okay. So here after Sudha we have used Kumar, Kumar, colon 45 we have got. Next, next, can we access key using value? So here we type has. Can we key using values? So here we type D equals curly bracket name colon Sudhanshu Sudhanshu comma cell underscore number space colon space 21 56 15 61 65 6 comma mail underscore id space colon space Sudhanshu at the rate Sudhanshu the rate xyz dot com comma e1 colon square bracket 4 comma 5 comma 6 comma 7 comma e2 colon tuple 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6 comma next we type till 6 space colon e3 space colon space tuple curly bracket 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6 comma 5 comma so here 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 again 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 so these are the code and if we type D so what we get for this we get as output curly bracket single quote name colon SUDHAN SHU comma cell underscore number colon space 21 56 15 61 65 6 comma mail underscore ID colon space SUDHANSHU @yz.com, comma, P1 colon square bracket 4 comma space 5 comma space 6 comma 7 comma space P2 colon tuple 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6 comma P3 curly bracket 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6 comma 7 comma 77 P4 colon 1 colon 5 comma 4 colon 6. So till here will be the output. Next, G square bracket P3. So for this, in markdown curly bracket 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6 comma 7 comma 77. Again, type D P3, type tuple D square bracket P3, set so D square bracket P4 in markdown curly bracket 1 colon 5 comma 4 colon 6. So how to access the 6 in D of P4? So we type D square bracket P4 square bracket 4. In the markdown we type 6. D dot keys we get in the markdown as dict underscore keys tuple square bracket name comma cell number comma mail ID comma P1 comma P2 comma P3 comma P4. So these are the, so we type now D dot values the bracket. So for this we get dict underscore values tuple square bracket Sudhanshu SUDHENSHU comma 21 56 15 65 6 comma, sudhanshu@xyz.com, sudhanshu@xyz.com, comma, square bracket, 4, comma, 5, comma, 6, comma, 7. After this square bracket, there are many. So after this square bracket, put a comma, space tuple 3, comma, 4, comma, 5, comma, 6, comma, curly bracket, comma, 4, comma, 5, comma, 6, comma, 7, comma, 7, comma, 77, comma, curly bracket, 1 colon 5, comma, 4 colon 6. So what we get? D of items will return in a list of tuples. D dot items. Dict items underscore items square bracket small bracket name Sudhanshu SUDHANSHU comma cell underscore number comma 2156 156 165 comma bracket mail underscore ID comma UDHANSHU@xyz.com comma P1 comma square bracket 4 comma 5 comma 6 comma 7 comma P1 comma square bracket 4 comma 5 comma 6 comma 7 comma again P2 comma tuple bracket 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6 double bracket space again P3 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6 comma 7 comma 7 comma 77. So for this we get T4 comma curly bracket 1:5 comma 4:6. So this is the so these are the output we will have. Next, if we type d dot items the bracket, so we get output as dict underscore items, and how to add a new key and how to add a new value for existing key. Just for example, if we put value of d equal curly bracket double colon key 1 space is 2 double colon sud comma key 2 space colon square bracket 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. Again, if we type d square bracket key 3 equal Kumar and d in the markdown P1 colon sud comma P2 colon square bracket 1 comma 3 comma 4 whole comma P3 colon Kumar. So this will be the output for this. Next, d for square bracket 4 equals square bracket 2 comma 4 comma 4 comma 4 comma 5 comma 4. So for this we get d, and for markdown as output we use P1 colon sud comma P2 colon square bracket 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma P3 colon Kumar comma P4 colon SD 4 colon 2 comma 4 comma 4 comma 4 comma 5 comma 4. So what if we use existing key value d square bracket P1 df asd f sad s fasd f asd f. So these are the output. We get type d here. So in the here we type P1 colon dfas df sa ds fasd f asd f. So after this comma, enter, colon, T2, colon, square bracket 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 ब्रैकेट के बाहर कॉमा इंटर T3 कोलन कुमार कॉमा T4 कोलन SD कॉमा 4 कोलन स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट 2 comma 4 comma 4 comma 4 comma 5 comma 4. So these are the. So how to change the name of the key? Change the name of the key is not available, but we want to delete it. So we type del d square bracket T1, here D. So we type and output as curly bracket T2 colon square bracket 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma T3 colon Kumar T4 colon SD comma 4 colon square bracket 2 comma 4 comma 4 comma 4 comma 5 comma 4. So how to delete the entire dictionary? So we type D, so we get this as output, and if we type del D, we get, so name D is not defined, we get this as output. If we type D1 square bracket 1 comma 2 comma 3 equal SUDH, and for this we get unhashable type list. So create a key name as tuple. So key as tuple is going to work. So if we type D1 square bracket tuple 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 0 equal SUDH, so and D1. So for D1 we get this as output. So get D1 dot get FSD has ibdi oru key name illa so run mattam go agi irukku. Next D1 dot get T1, here we type. So for this we get sudh, and update, for update we type D1 equals curly bracket T1 colon I neuron comma T2 colon FSDS I Neuron, and for D2 we get D2 equals curly bracket T3 colon 456 comma T4 colon bracket 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. So D1 dot update D2 D1 T1 I neuron T2 FSDS and T3 456 and T4 this. So D2 dot update D1. For D2 we get type this. So P3 456 P4 for 5 P1 I neuron and P2 is FSDS. Next D1 plus D2 and unsupported operand type S for plus colon dict and dict. What is difference between D1 T1 and D1 dot get T1? So for D1 square bracket T1 we get this INEURON I neuron. Again for D1 dot get T1 I neuron. And for D2 dot get T1 for D1 dot get T1 we get single colon I neuron D1 dot get T1 from keys. What from keys will do is if I want to create a complete dictionary, multiple keys and multiple values we can use from keys. So D1 equals T1, I neuron T2 equals FSDS, and key equals name, mobile number, email ID, or SUD value. So D equals D1 from keys, key or value. So D, if we type, so we get name, SUD, mobile number, SUD, email ID, and SUD. For index, many elements asked in this question. So for T1 equals tuple 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma FSDS comma true T1 dot index true. Now we get 0 as output for this and answer 0 ಒಂದು ಇರುಕು ಅಂದು reason ಒಂದು true na 1. So index of 1 ಒಂದು place is irukki ಅಂದು nalla han 0 no answer ಒಂದು irukku. So thank you for watching till here. I'm ending this session and will be coming with new lectures tomorrow.